You would not believe the grind I have had to go through. Hello everyone, welcome back to V Rising for another recording session, because that's how I do my videos, not by record by episode, but record by just massive chunk of time. As you saw, I am in the process of converting all of my Stygian shards into greater shards, because we don't really have a purpose for lesser ones anymore, and same could be said about our lesser gemstones, which means might as well. Let me see about this. We'll just put those in and let that run. In the time that it's been, I have gotten a bit more done. For one, the study is complete. Thankfully. But this still has a ways to go. You saw I had like 5 or so research things already, but I've managed to get, what, 4 more research things done, and I found this book. So we have all our potions, thankfully, and oh my god, the potions. If I come over here just to look at the crafting as well as this, provides 6 physical power. Now, that doesn't sound like much, but considering that a increase in physical power from 20 to 23 here was only 4 points, this is like us increasing our weapon by an entire tier, or like the half tier. Meanwhile, this adds, what was that, 6 spell points? I don't know off the top of my head how much the difference between amulets are, but given the difference between weapons and this, we can assume a lot. I need to make more dust color stones, by the way, but that's a side point. The only problem is the costs. Plague Briars and Hell's Clarion, as I said last time, I think, Hell's Clarion is not the problem. Fish bones are not the problem. Plague Briars are. We do not have a steady supply of Plague Briars, though I do have a full square of them now, so thankfully that should help. And we also need grapes for the witch potion. Snowflowers, not a problem. Again, we have a square of them. And I think we have a lot of, oh yeah, we have a lot of seeds that we could use to expand the operation. Once again, it's just the grapes. What about this? Spell Leech and Blood Type Effectiveness. That's not too bad. That might actually be worth. Also, is there any of these that doesn't persist through death? I mean, this is healing, so of course not. Effect persists through death. I think they should just do away with the persists through death thing, because all potion effects, I think, just do regardless, so it doesn't matter. Today, though, we're going to be doing a couple things. For one, we're going to be looking into the final person that is on tier for us, as well as looking into trying a alternate source of getting schematics. Now look, getting schematics is a pain, and frankly, I'm not in any particular capacity to, you know, get them en masse, especially considering I would need the amount of grinding I had to do in getting silver, getting... Hello. What you have against the wildlife? Jeez. But yeah, I don't have... The grind for it was absolutely horrendous, considering the copper grind, in order to get the basic materials for, you know, coarse thread and all that, into an iron grind, because I have run out of iron somehow, despite having gotten a couple hundred of it, into a silver grind, because it takes 45 silver per... God, it's 1.5 silver per batch of coins I make. Also, God, I am getting... This is not a fun time. Alright, get rid of you. Go for you. Let me go for you. Draculian, like, ow. Can you get the fuck off me? Goddamn. Alright, now that we are not getting absolutely dumpstered. But yeah, the grind, like, I had to grind up through, like, several types of resources just for all of 4 research opportunities. Something needs to change. And thankfully, that something is, the spell circle we got. You know, I'm starting to see the perks of this Minion Mancy build. Is that it? No, there's still something else here. And she's done. God, what, like, 10 levels does to a motherfucker. And I think I might be mistaken, but the level 2, rituals here, the level 2 incursions are what causes the... Oh, hey, it's the Foreman. I'm shocked we're seeing him. Whoo! What in the heck was that attack? Alright, we just gotta out... I was about to say, out damage him, and we got it. Alright, there we go. All this work, and we still don't. Well, in all likelihood, this might give us enough greater gems. This might give us enough greater Stygian shards to do what we need to. I also need blood soon, but that's an entirely different issue. If we come down here, we need 300 greater shards. And 3 schematics. The schematics are not the issue in this particular case, and in fact, this is a good way of getting just more. Let me take those out, set them just in here for now. The only issue is getting that Blood Witch, the Stygian shards for it. Now, I can handily take out a good few of the Rift invasions at this point. The problem comes with, say, the Tier 2 invasions. Tier 1 invasions are around level 53? Somewhere within, like, that range. Also, I used all of our Gruul, Radiant Gruul on her, and she somehow didn't turn. And yet, like, I've had 3 other people, and they've all turned into fucking abominations. It's wild. Maybe there's just an unspoken chance with that. But anyways, unfortunately, we're gonna have to go in and attempt the Tier 2 rifts. Because we need the greater Stygian shards. We just need them. Even if it costs us a few attempts, which it most certainly will, being 6 levels down. I don't have much other option outside of, you know, the grind. Because I'm pretty sure books for gold count as a couple hundred. Yeah. Yeah, no. The books cost 260 per of gold coins. God. Like, Blood Rose... I also like how Blood Rose potions that we got so long ago are still the most effective healing potion in the game. It makes sense, but still, goddamn. Anyways, as I said, the Tier 2 event is the only option we have available to us, unfortunately, for effective Stygian shard gathering. Because at this point, we are, in fact, at the point where Tier 1 Stygian shards will only get us so far. We can farm a lot, but at a cost of 9 to 1, nearly a... That's like 11% efficiency for like lesser Stygian shards the greater. No. And it'd be worse if we didn't even have the jeweler's floor, keep in mind. It'd be like 12 to 1. So we are not doing this. We are not doing well in terms of... Yeah, look, they're all like level 50, 57, 53. And if we go here to check on 83... My boys, we don't have a chance in hell of doing that. Not to mention, we need to stay out of Dracula's courtyard, because that area has more of these high-level enemies that we cannot fathom a chance at defeating. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to grind out these two and hope we get enough Stygian shards to get something. Also, while we're up here, I think I mentioned the last tier of weapons, the artifact tier. The, you know, best ones in the game. You can randomly and rarely acquire them from these ancestral shards. It is extremely hard to get them through those, but you do have a chance. Oh, the tier 1 event ended. Damn. Oh well. We have another 500 shards and 38 greater shards just off rip. That alone sets us up at least decently for the time being. Also, on that same note, before these guys get to me, thank you. Thank you also for loading in everything slowly. We also still have the entire tier 2 spell tree to go through. Increases damage against bosses by 10%. And gain movement speed when dealing damage to enemies. Reduce cooldown of feed. And there's a there's a chance to summon a skeleton when you do the insta-kill effect, as opposed to feeding off them. Increase movement speed while shapeshift, which, you know, considering I go around as Wolf in the castle half the time, that's very good. Chill when freeze is removed. That's only really good if you're doing a frost build. Plus 10 resistances. Tier 2 is godlike. And as I said, Tier 3 is where it gets a bit iffy. Like, killing a frozen inflicts freeze. That, okay, again, only for cold. Chain lightning bounce 1 additional time. That's only for static. Increase spell cooldown recovery rate. Okay. 25% chance not to consume phantasm. That's only good for illusion, but the cooldown recovery is good. Reduced damage taken by 20% below 15 health. I've already gone over this, I think, but effectively you have 18% health instead of 15 at that point. Ultimate cooldown recovery. And effects of current blood type. A lot of those are exceptionally good. The problem is, not all of them are. And we're going to put those away. It takes 3 per, so we'll just put away all of these. And what are we looking at? We're at 174, and we still have 600 to go. That is roughly... Actually, I can't even say. Wait, no. It takes 900 for 100. Oh, dear God. I was thinking we could have 300 before long, but no. No. We're just out of luck on that front. Oh, God. Yeah, it's gonna be a grind. Now, thankfully, if we go and hunt down What's-Her-Face now, which I'm thinking about doing at this very moment, we can get the chance at a book. There's the distinct possibility we will get a singular book for the Athenaeum. You would not believe how long it took me to learn the name of that thing. Or how to properly say it. And even then, I could still be wrong. It's... Alright, and while I put these away and we travel to location of the next boss, let me just say... yeah, no, it's not even a particularly English word. Oh, it's about to become daytime. You know what? I'll continue this conversation during the boss fight, if I have enough of a mind to do it. Time to wait out the daytime. So we begin. Yeah, I did the thing again. Matka the Curse Weaver. She's a little bit special. And has a very, very funny phase of her entire fight that I'm hoping is avoidable, and I'll just tell you guys about it, but... Nope, nope, it's here! Oh no, we've been pigified. It's not at all that hard to avoid. Okay, yeah, she is... Oh. Oh god, they're explosive. The mosquitoes are explosive. Oh god. 2, 3. That is pig. Pig mode. The only issue comes with these mosquitoes now. Which I am honestly kind of wanting to contend with. Okay, there we go. Bat the Bone Wraith, keep her occupied, please. What is she blabbering about? Oh, hello. Oh! Explosive mosquitoes. Got it. But, that also said, as they explode, we get free minions. So, I could complain more. Okay. It could be worse. That is... like, missing our skill shot entirely. Okay. Do that. You're joking. A pig. The false Valdoran. Okay. Can I... Nope. 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 I'm nowhere... I'm in no safe position to heal. Which sucks, considering. Do I have... Yes. Get him.
Bones of the trees be
Okay.
veins of the world sing.
That's not good at all. I might...
False Valdoran.
This is not a good time. Okay, we have a skeleton. Fight for me. We have, in fact, 2 skeletons. Come on, get her attention.
Bones of the trees be mine.
Okay, we have a moment. And 2 more skeletons. Let's go. Okay, I wasn't looking forward to having Condemn on my scythe, but it's coming in. It's doing work.
Seek the false Valdoran.
I actually don't feel as bad about the potential... Oh god. Come on, hard strike, hard strike, hard strike. Got her! At long last. Come on, please give me something good for the Athenaeum. I see jewelry and... no. Unfortunately, the grind continues, as we have a couple tier 3 jewels, but no books. Which is the biggest problem in the world. Alright, we have an illusion spell and the advanced loom. Ooh, actually, we do... that's good at least. So, one, let's take a look at this cave entrance right here, since that's a thing that we haven't actually explored much of. The purpose of these cave entrances. Yeah, it's right here. Alright, so if I press F to enter, we end up... this is the sulfur mine, isn't it? Yeah. We end up all the way down here from Gloomrot. Not Gloomrot, fucking... From here to here, though. That is a relatively major distance, and that's, I believe, accessible if you have, like, items that can't be moved through teleporters, which I believe is the main point of them. At that stage in the game, the accessibility increases by a lot for travel. But, you know, I've set the game so I don't have to deal with that.